Have you ever woken up in the morning, reached for your glasses, and thought to yourself, why are these words on the page blurrier than they used to be? Or maybe you've noticed that the street signs at night seem harder to read, the headlights from oncoming cars feel brighter, and you just don't feel as confident driving in the dark anymore. It creeps up on you slowly, doesn't it? At first, you think it's nothing. You rub your eyes, adjust your glasses, maybe even blame it on being tired. But deep down, you start to wonder, is my vision slipping away? And that thought alone can be scary. Because when your eyesight starts to fade, so much of life changes. Reading your favorite book becomes harder. Watching television doesn't feel the same. Even recognizing a loved one's smile from across the room can feel like a challenge. And here's the truth that many people don't like to admit: after the age of 50, your eyes go through changes that most of us simply aren't prepared for. Vision loss becomes one of the most common struggles in our later years. And too often, people accept it as something they just have to live with. But let me stop you right there, because that's not the whole story. What if I told you that there's hope? That nature itself gave us a tool, a shield, if you will, to protect the gift of sight. And it doesn't come in a complicated surgery or an expensive treatment. No, it's far simpler than that. Just one nutrient, one vitamin, has been shown to play a powerful role in protecting your eyes, keeping your vision clearer, and helping you enjoy the world around you for years to come. In this video, we're going to talk about that vitamin, how it works inside your body, which foods are rich in it, the mistakes most people make without realizing it, and why ignoring this could speed up vision decline. And here's something important: make sure you stick with me until the very end, because I'll be sharing simple, practical steps you can start today to protect your vision, even if you've already noticed some changes. But first, I want to hear from you. Take a moment and drop a quick comment below saying, "I care about my vision," if protecting your eyesight is something that matters to you. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Tips, because here, we share life-changing insights to help you age not just gracefully, but powerfully, with the clarity, dignity, and health you deserve. Imagine this with me for a moment. You're sitting down in your favorite chair, a warm cup of tea by your side, ready to enjoy that book you've been meaning to finish. You slip on your glasses, the same pair you updated just last year, yet as you glance down at the page, the words don't seem as sharp as they used to be. You blink a few times, maybe tilt the book toward the light, even adjust your glasses, but the blur is still there. And in that moment, you wonder quietly to yourself, what's happening to my eyes? This is a question many people over 50 ask without ever getting a clear answer. The truth is, your eyes are going through changes that are as natural as the wrinkles on your skin or the gray in your hair. But here's the part most people don't realize: those changes are not just about getting older, they're about what's happening inside your body at the cellular level. Over time, tiny structures in your eyes, especially in the retina, start to experience something called oxidative stress. Think of it like rust forming on metal left out in the rain. Just as rust weakens and damages the surface, oxidative stress slowly wears down the cells in your eyes, making them weaker and less efficient. On top of that, blood circulation to your eyes isn't as strong as it once was. With less oxygen and fewer nutrients reaching those delicate tissues, the health of your eyes begins to decline. The lens can become cloudy, and the retina, the part that captures light so you can see, starts struggling to do its job. Now, here's where many people get it wrong. When vision blurs, the first thing we think of is a stronger pair of glasses. And yes, glasses can help you focus light better on the retina. But glasses are like patching a crack in the window: they help you see through it, but they don't fix the crack itself. Glasses do not prevent the ongoing damage happening inside your eyes. They don't stop oxidative stress, they don't restore circulation, and they don't nourish the cells that are slowly wearing down with age. That's why so many people find themselves going back year after year, updating their prescription, only to find that the problem never really goes away. Because the real solution doesn't start on the surface, it starts deeper, at the root cause. And this is where your diet, your lifestyle, and most importantly, the nutrients you give your body begin to matter more than ever. The right nutrients have the power to strengthen your eyes at the cellular level, almost like giving your vision a protective shield against aging. And there's one nutrient in particular, just one vitamin, that plays a role so powerful, it can mean the difference between clear vision in your later years and the slow decline that so many people simply accept. What exactly is this vision-saving vitamin? Now let me take you back to an observation that surprised doctors many years ago. In some parts of the world, researchers noticed something unusual. People in certain regions seemed to hold on to their clear vision well into their 70s and even 80s, while in other places, vision loss was far more common. The question was, why? What was different about their lives, their habits, their daily choices? After studying these communities, the answer became clear. It wasn't expensive treatments, it wasn't special glasses, and it wasn't even advanced technology. The real difference was on their plates. Their diets were naturally rich in one powerful vitamin that most of us simply don't get enough of. This one nutrient was acting like nature's shield, protecting their eyes from decline. So, what is this vision-saving vitamin? It's the family of nutrients we often overlook but desperately need, vitamin A and its eye-protective cousins, lutein and zeaxanthin. Let me explain in simple terms. Vitamin A is absolutely essential for your retina, the light-sensitive part of your eye that allows you to see at night and adjust when you move between bright light and darkness. Without enough vitamin A, your eyes struggle to produce the pigments needed for night vision. That's why one of the earliest warning signs of deficiency is trouble seeing in dim light or adjusting when the lights change. On top of that, vitamin A helps keep your eyes moist and comfortable, preventing the dryness that can make them feel tired and irritated. Now let's talk about lutein and zeaxanthin. These are special pigments that act like natural sunglasses inside your eyes. They filter harmful blue light, protect against oxidative stress, and keep the central part of your vision, the macula, healthy. Imagine them as bodyguards, standing at the front line of your vision, shielding your eyes from damage day after day. But here's the problem. Many people believe that the only way to get these nutrients is through supplements. And while supplements can help, especially if your diet is lacking, the truth is food sources are often far more powerful because they come packed with other supportive nutrients that work together in harmony. Nature always seems to know what it's doing. So where do you find them? Bright orange vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin are famous for their vitamin A content. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are packed with lutein and zeaxanthin. Even brightly colored fruits like mangoes, papayas, and bell peppers offer a protective boost for your eyes. Adding these foods regularly to your meals can slowly build up your eyes' defenses over time. And yes, if your doctor recommends it, supplements can be a safety net, but they should never replace a nutrient-rich diet. But here's something important you need to understand: simply eating a carrot once in a while won't magically protect your vision. It's not about occasional effort, it's about consistency and how your body actually absorbs and uses these vitamins. That's the next piece of the puzzle, and it's one most people don't think about. Because the real question is this: how does your body take these nutrients from the food you eat and turn them into lasting protection for your eyes? And why do some people eat the same foods but still end up deficient? Think of your eyes like a camera. A camera has a lens that needs to stay clean, clear, and protected if you want sharp, beautiful pictures. Now imagine what happens if that lens is left uncovered. Over time, dust, scratches, and smudges begin to build up, and no matter how good the camera is, the picture it produces becomes blurry. That's exactly what happens inside your eyes without the right protection. Your eyes are exposed every single day to bright sunlight, screens, and environmental stress. All of that takes a toll. Over time, the delicate tissues inside your eyes, especially the retina, start to wear down. And here's where this powerful vitamin comes in: it acts like that protective lens coating on a camera. It shields the cells of your eyes from damage, keeps them healthier for longer, and slows down the wear and tear that otherwise would happen much faster. Scientifically speaking, vitamins like A, lutein, and zeaxanthin act as antioxidants. Antioxidants are your body's defense team against what we call oxidative stress, tiny bursts of damage that happen whenever your body processes oxygen. It's a normal part of life, but when the balance tips too far, oxidative stress begins to harm the cells in your eyes. Over years and decades, this damage adds up, leading to things like cataracts, macular degeneration, or just the gradual fading of clear vision. By supplying your eyes with these nutrients, you're essentially giving them the tools to fight back. But here's where many people go wrong. They assume that vision decline after 50 is simply natural aging. They shrug it off, telling themselves, well, it happens to everyone, nothing I can do about it. And while yes, age does play a role, the truth is that nutrient deficiencies and unchecked oxidative damage are often the real culprits. That means vision loss is not always inevitable. It can be slowed, and in some cases, even prevented, when you give your eyes what they need. So what does that mean for you? It means that by ensuring your daily intake of these vitamins, whether through foods or supplements when necessary, you're protecting your lens coating. You're giving your eyes the chance to stay clearer, brighter, and healthier for far longer than if you left them unprotected. It's like putting that shield back on the camera lens so every image stays crisp. And here's the important next step: how do you know if your body is actually getting enough of this vitamin? Because not everyone shows obvious signs right away. Some people are quietly deficient for years without realizing it, until their eyes finally start to send out warning signals. So, let's talk about those signals, the subtle signs your body might already be giving you, and why you should never ignore them. Picture yourself stepping outside as the sun begins to set. The daylight fades into evening, and suddenly, you realize that seeing in the dim light feels more difficult than it used to. The outlines of objects seem fuzzy, the steps on the porch feel uncertain, and driving at dusk becomes a challenge you'd rather avoid. Or maybe it's not night vision at all, maybe it's that your eyes often feel dry and irritated, no matter how much water you drink, no matter how many eye drops you've tried. These are not just minor inconveniences. They're whispers from your body, early warning signs that something deeper may be happening. Poor night vision, constant dryness, and even the struggle to adjust your eyes when moving from a bright room into a darker one, these can all be signals that your eyes are running low on the nutrients they desperately need, especially vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin. Let's break it down in simple terms. Your eyes rely on vitamin A to create pigments that allow you to see in low light. Without enough of it, those pigments aren't produced properly, and night vision begins to fade. Lutein and zeaxanthin, on the other hand, are like built-in filters. Without enough of them, your eyes struggle to handle glare or sudden changes in brightness. That's why moving from a sunny street into a dim room might leave you blinking, waiting for your vision to catch up. And dryness? That happens because vitamin A also plays a role in keeping the surface of your eyes moist and comfortable. Without it, your eyes can feel scratchy, irritated, or even as if there's sand caught beneath your eyelids. Now here's the part many people get wrong. They assume these struggles are simply a natural part of aging. They shrug and say, well, my eyes just aren't what they used to be. That's life. But the truth is, that mindset can cost you dearly. Because what feels like just aging might actually be your body crying out for help, a signal that you're lacking this crucial vitamin. And the longer that need goes unanswered, the more damage builds quietly over time. The good news is, these early warning signs don't have to lead to something worse. They're your opportunity to step in and take control. By paying attention now, by adding the right foods to your meals or turning to supplements when necessary, you can make a real difference in how your eyes age. Even small, consistent changes can protect your vision and keep these warning signs from progressing into something more serious. So if you've noticed yourself struggling at night, if dryness keeps returning, or if glare and brightness bother you more than they used to, don't ignore it. Take it as a gentle nudge to start caring for your eyes in a new way. And here's where it gets even more important. Because while these early signs are frustrating, the long-term risks of ignoring them can be far more devastating. Let's talk about what happens when a deficiency goes unchecked for too long, and why protecting your vision now matters so much for the future you want to enjoy. Think about this for a moment. Many seniors don't lose their independence because their legs give out, or because they're too weak to move around. No, what takes away independence for so many is vision loss. Imagine not being able to drive to the grocery store, not because your body can't handle it, but because you simply can't see clearly enough to read the street signs or react quickly to headlights at night. Imagine struggling in your own kitchen, unable to measure ingredients or read labels on food packaging. Or perhaps the hardest of all, imagine not being able to recognize the face of your own grandchild when they run into the room with a big smile. That's the reality for countless people as they age, and the heartbreaking part is that much of it could be prevented or slowed if the eyes were nourished and protected earlier. When deficiencies go unchecked, they speed up conditions like macular degeneration and cataracts. These are not just medical terms, they are life-changing conditions that cloud vision, steal clarity, and make daily life a constant struggle. Now, here's where another common misunderstanding shows up. People think, once I lose my vision, there's nothing I can do. And yes, it's true that severe vision loss is often permanent. But prevention is so much more powerful than waiting for decline. Nourishing your eyes before major damage sets in gives you the best chance of protecting them for the years ahead. The idea isn't to wait until your sight fades, it's to build a shield around your vision now, so you can keep enjoying the world in color and clarity. So what can you actually do? Let's make this practical. Start with your plate. Bright, colorful vegetables are not just pretty to look at, they are medicine for your eyes. Carrots, spinach, kale, sweet potatoes, red and yellow bell peppers, these are packed with the very vitamins your eyes need to stay strong. Think of them as natural armor for your vision. Next, consider supplements, but do it wisely. Supplements can fill in the gaps, especially if you struggle to get enough of these foods every day. But don't just grab any bottle off the shelf. Always use them carefully and ideally under guidance, because the right balance matters. Too much of one nutrient without balance can create new problems. And don't forget the basics of everyday eye care. Protect your eyes from harsh sunlight with good quality sunglasses. Stay hydrated, because water supports every tissue in your body, including your eyes. And never underestimate the power of regular checkups. A simple eye exam can catch problems early, before they have the chance to rob you of your vision. Here's the truth, these steps may sound small, but together, they can mean the difference between a future of dependence and frustration, or a future filled with freedom and clarity. It's about making consistent choices today that pay off in the years to come. Now that you understand the science and the solutions, let's take a moment to talk about something even deeper, the emotional side of vision loss, and why protecting your eyesight isn't just about health, but about holding on to the life you love. Losing your vision isn't just about blurry letters on a page or squinting at a road sign. It's about something much deeper. It's about losing a piece of your independence. And for so many seniors, that feels like losing freedom itself. Think about the little things you do every single day. Pouring yourself a cup of coffee in the morning, reading the newspaper, enjoying the smile of a loved one across the room. These are not luxuries, they are the threads that hold together your sense of normal life. But when your eyes begin to fail, those small, ordinary moments suddenly feel out of reach. And that can create a heavy emotional weight, frustration, sadness, even fear. But here's the truth you need to hold on to, you are not powerless. Knowing what you know now, you have a choice. You have tools. You have the ability to protect your vision, to guard it against decline, and to take simple daily actions that make a huge difference over time. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with something as small as adding one vitamin-rich food to your plate today. Imagine slicing up some bright orange carrots for lunch. Imagine tossing a handful of spinach into your dinner. These are small choices, but when you repeat them day after day, they stack up into powerful protection for your eyes. It's like laying one brick at a time, until you've built a strong wall around your vision. And that wall? It can give you back peace of mind. It means years from now, you could still be driving to visit friends, still cooking your favorite recipes, still looking into the eyes of the people you love and seeing every detail of their smile. Your golden years don't have to be filled with shadows or fear. They can be filled with clarity, with color, with joy. And the beautiful thing is, it all starts right now. It starts with awareness. It starts with small, consistent steps. And it starts with the decision to care for your eyes, because your future self will thank you for the effort you make today. We've covered a lot together today. Let's take a quick moment to recap. You learned why vision tends to decline after the age of 50, not just because of getting older, but because of oxidative stress and nutrient loss. You discovered the crucial role of one powerful vitamin, one that strengthens your eyes at the cellular level and protects your sight. You now know the subtle warning signs of deficiency, the long-term dangers of ignoring them, and the simple, practical steps you can take, like eating vitamin-rich foods, staying consistent with eye care habits, and protecting your vision before damage sets in. But now I want to hear from you. Have you or someone you love noticed changes in vision after 50? Do you believe that diet really plays a role in protecting eyesight, or do you feel it's simply part of aging? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd truly love to hear your perspective, and you never know who your story might inspire. And if this video gave you something valuable, if it opened your eyes to something you didn't know before, then I'd love you to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Tips. Every single day, we bring you practical, science-backed health insights designed to help you and your loved ones live longer, healthier, and happier lives. And if you found today's message meaningful, give this video a like. It helps the message reach more people who may need it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Remember, your eyes are precious, your health is worth protecting, and your golden years are meant to be enjoyed with clarity, color, and confidence. Take care of your eyes, treasure your health, and always keep learning, because wisdom only grows with age. Until next time, stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.